Okay, welcome back, guys. So today we'll be doing that question that is based on GCD, right? So we'll be doing the GCD of a number. Find the GCD of two numbers, right? So the approach that we'll be using here is something like that. Okay, suppose let's go to the whiteboard, and here let's understand here you are having the two numbers, right? There are different ways to like find the GCD of the two numbers. Let's say you are having the two numbers. The first number that you are having is 9, and the second number you are having is 6. Now you have to find the greatest common division between two numbers. So what we mean by that? That means you have to find a number. You have to find a number which can divide both, which can divide both 9 as well as 6, right? So which is that number? So obviously you can say there is a 3. If I will say 3, 3 threes are is 9, and the remainder you are getting 0. And if I will take 6 and check the 3, I will say 3 twos are is 6, and the remainder is 0. That means the GCD of 9 and 6 is 3. Similarly, if I will take another number, let's say I'm having 11 here, and the second number I'm having is 4 here. Now, what is the GCD between 11 and 4, which can divide both 11 as well as 4? Can I say it is 1? Right? It's 11 here. Can I say 1? 11 zar is 11, and the remainder you will get here 0. Similarly, if you are having 4, you will see 1, 4 zar is 4, remainder is 0. Similarly, if you will take one more number, let's say the number you are taking here is 10 and 20, right? Now perform the decision between the 10 and 20, which is that number. So obviously, if you say here 10, so you will say 10 ones that is 10, and the remainder you are getting here 0 is, and the second number you are having is 20, so you will say 10 twos are 20, and the remainder is 0 here. That means the GCT between this is 10 and 20. Oh, sorry, between 10 and 20 is 10 itself, right? So now what will be our approach to find the number? So obviously here, as a human mind, we are having a brain like we can visualize it like directly. Okay, 3 is the greatest number which can divide 9 and 6 directly, right? But how you will tell your machine that how to find this 3? How to find this 3? This we have to see. So I will show you one easy way. But time complexity of this way will be more. But to make you understand this thing, I guess it is good way to show you like that so that you can understand it. Let's say I am having here, let's say 9 and 6 I am having, right? So here, first thing first, we should visualize that. आप यहाँ पे समझ लो, क्या 9 कभी भी 6 को डिवाइड कर पाएगा? नहीं ना, 9 6 को कभी डिवाइड नहीं करेगा. Like if you don't have to take this like decimal division, you can't go with the decimal division, right? And that means this 9 will never divide the 6. But can this 6 divide the 9? Yes, there is a probability 6 can divide the 9. If I will take the second number, I will say 10 here, and the second number is 20. Will this 20 ever divide this 10? No, never. But can this 10 divide 20? Yes, 10 can divide the 20, right? So here we will start from the minimum number itself. We will start from the minimum number itself, which is between 9 and 6 here. And here the minimum is here 6, right? And the minimum here is 10. Getting this point. So we will start from the minimum number. We will check first. Is this 6 able to divide 9 as well as 6? Both it should divide, right? If it is able to divide, then I will say, okay, 6 is my GCD. Like here, I will check. Is this 10 able to divide this 10? Yes, 10 can divide the 10. Then I will again check. Is this 10 able to divide 20? Yes, 10 can divide the 20. Then I can say my GCD is 20 here, right? So first thing is we will start from the minimum between the two numbers. So it is minimum 6. Now, as we know here, 6 can't divide 9, but 6 can divide 6, right? So you can say that since this 6 ये 9 को divide नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो यहाँ पे आप बता सकते हो कि 6 क्या GCD नहीं है, क्योंकि both को divide करना चाहिए. तो अगर 6 नहीं है तो आप फिर क्या चेक करोगे? 5. क्या 5 9 को डिवाइड कर रहा है? क्या 5 6 को डिवाइड कर रहा है? नहीं. 5 कांट परफेक्टली डिवाइड 9, 5 कांट परफेक्टली डिवाइड 6. देन आप और नीचे आ जाओगे, 4 से चेक करोगे. क्या 4 9 को डिवाइड कर पा रहा है? नहीं. क्या 4 6 को डिवाइड कर पा रहा है? नहीं. तो और नीचे आ जाओगे. अब 3 आया. 3 9 को डिवाइड कर सकता है? यस. 3 6 को डिवाइड कर सकता है? यस. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे आपका जीसीडी मिल गया, एंड यहाँ पे आपको स्टॉप करना चाहिए. देन यू शुड नॉट चेक फॉर 2 एंड 1. आप उस टाइम 2 और 1 के लिए चेक नहीं करोगे, राइट? Another example if I will give you, let's say I'm having here is which number I will take? 18. and I'll say here 6, right? So again, you will do the same thing. Find the minimum between the two, which is the minimum 6. Now you will check with 6. Can 6 divide 18? 6 3s are 80, 6 1s are is 6. That means here GCD is 6. So here, just visualize one thing. First thing is you have to take the minimum between the two numbers, as we are taking here minimum between the two numbers, as taking here between the two numbers, and check with this minimum number, can it divide both 9 as well as 6, right? When I'm saying both, that means here you have to use one operator, that is called the logical operator AND, right? You can say something like this: if 9 percentile 2 is equal to 0 and 6, sorry, not 2, minimum, 6 percentile 2 is equal to 0. So when it is able, this condition is true and this condition is true. So at the time this whole condition becomes true here. At the time you can see that you have found your GCD, which is stored in this minimum. Getting this point? So let me show you how we can do it. So first thing first, what we will say is, we will say here, give me the number 1. Let's say num1 is equal to, let's say 9 here as of now. Then I will take the num2. Let's say num2 is here my 6. Getting this point? Now here I will say while true. Why I am saying while true here? Because this condition should be true unless and until I will not get here any kind of a, in this uh, means we have to loop over here. You will get 6 first, then 5 first, then interact with 4. Once you are getting 3, so at the time what we'll do, we'll break this loop. If you know about the break statement, we'll break this loop. Then that means we will come out of this while loop. तब तक ये चलता ही जाएगा एंड जब यहाँ आपका 1 तो डेफिनेटली आएगा किसी ना किसी का, जिसका कुछ भी जीसीडी नहीं होगा उसका 1 होता है. सो एट द टाइम विल बी प्रिंटिंग द 1 एज अ जीसीडी एंड विल बी ब्रेकिंग एट दैट टाइम एज वेल. तो ये वाइल लूप चलता रहे, इसलिए यहाँ पे हमने ये कंडीशन ऑलवेज ट्रू रखी है, राइट. सो यहाँ पे ट्रू हमने रखा. उसके बाद अब चेक क्या करोगे, ये वाली चीज चेक करोगे, इफ 9 परसेंटाइल मिनिमम. अब ये मिनिमम कहाँ से लाओगे, ऐसे मिनिमम अंडरस्कोर हियर, तो यहाँ पे मैं क्या बोलूंगा, मिनिमम अंडरस्कोर इज इक्वल टू 9 और 6 में मिनिमम क्या है, मिनिमम ऑफ 9, 6 में क्या है वो आपको दे देगा. यहाँ तो आप ये चीज ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, यू आर राइट इट लाइक दिस, इफ num1 इज ग्रेटर देन num2. अगर आपका नंबर 1 बड़ा है num2 से, तो आपका मिनिमम कौन होगा, num2, राइट. एल्स एल्स आप क्या बोल सकते हो, मिनिमम क्या है हमारा, num1. दैट मीन्स अगर आपका num1 इज 9 एंड num2 इज 6, क्या num1, क्या 9 6 से बड़ा है, हाँ 9 6 से बड़ा है, तो आपका मिनिमम क्या हुआ, num2 हियर, राइट. दैट मीन्स आपका मिनिमम क्या हुआ, 6. इफ दिस इज 6 एंड दिस इज 9, if this is 6, number 1 is 6, this is 9, क्या 6 बड़ा है 9 से, नहीं, तो आप कहाँ पे आओगे, एल्स पार्ट में. और मिनिमम क्या बोल रहे हैं, नंबर, राइट. सो दिस इज हियर इनवर्टेड फंक्शन मिनिमम एंड यू कैन आल्सो राइट इट लाइक दिस एज वेल, राइट. तो यहाँ पे मैं क्या बोलूंगा, 9 क्या मिनिमम इसको कंप्लीटली डिवाइड कर पा रहा है एंड यू नीड हियर एंड ऑपरेटर, एंड उसके बाद आप क्या बोलोगे, 6 परसेंटाइल मिन अंडरस्कोर. अगर ये कंडीशन भी ट्रू है, सॉरी, इक्वल टू 0 हियर and here also equal to 0, right. अगर ये completely डिवाइड कर पा रहा है एंड आपका रिमाइंडर 0 आ रहा है, दैट मींस लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इज इक्वल टू राइट हैंड साइड, तो ये कंडीशन ट्रू हो जाएगी. एंड यहाँ पे भी इफ इट इज एबल टू डिवाइड एंड द रिमाइंडर यू आर गेटिंग इज 0, सो इस टाइम भी ट्रू हो गई. जब ट्रू एंड ट्रू कंडीशन होती है एंड में, तो आप क्या बोल रहे हैं, दिस होल कंडीशन बिकम्स ट्रू एट द टाइम, राइट. इफ यू नो द ट्रूथ टेबल ऑफ द and it is like condition 1, condition 2, and you are saying C1 and C2. So if this is false, second combination can become true, false here, false, true here, and true, true here. These are the 4 combinations that can form here. When both the conditions are false and is saying false at the time, when one of the condition is false, at the time also false.
Okay, we can simply say that, and is saying that when one of the condition is false, it will say false, right? So here both the conditions are false, it's saying false. One of the conditions is false, it is false here. One of the conditions is false here. When both the conditions are true here, then I say here true, right? So same thing will happen here. When this condition is true and this condition is true, that means overall this condition is true. And here at the time, what I'll say, I got my GCD. I'll say min underscore, right, which is your GCD, right. And apart from that, so what you will do, once you get your GCD, you will not check for the other numbers. Like I'm having here 2, 3, 2, 1. I will not check these. That means at the time I will break this my while loop. Once I get my GCD, so what I will say here, break. Right. One more thing you got to do here, since when you are checking for the 6, let's take an example here. I'm having a minus 6, that means minimum is my 6 now, right? So while true, condition is true, and you will check here 9 percentile minimum. That means you
Something like this, 9, try to divide it with 6. This is 6 ones are 6, and the remainder you are getting is 3, right? Is 3 equal to 0? क्या 3 0 के बराबर है? Is left hand side equal to right hand side? No, that means this condition is false here. And 6 percentile minimum, यानी कि 6, you are having 6 here, and try to divide it with 6. I'll say 6 ones are 6, the remainder is 0 here, right? Is 0 equal to 0? Left hand side equal to right hand side? Yes, this condition is false here, and this condition is true. When one of the condition is false in the AND operator, the overall condition becomes false. Like here, I'm having false, true, it becomes false. That means this condition is false, I will not go inside if. If you will not go inside if, so what you have to check here now is, since you are checking with the 6, अब आप किससे check करोगे 5 से. So that means here, outside if, I will do something like this. Min underscore is equal to min underscore minus 1, right? So ये continuously चलेगा, right? So now let's do the coding and let's put all other constants as well. So what I will say here, I will take the number, first number from the user. I will say num1 is equal to int input, right? And this will give me the first number, and I will say here num1. And then again I move on to take the second number. So let me paste it here, and I will say here num2, and I will say here num2 as well, right? Once you got these two numbers, so what is the first thing you will do is you will find here minimum. I will say min underscore is equal to, we will use one inbuilt function by the name min, and here I will say something like this, min, yes, num1 comma num2, right? So after that, what I have to do is I have to use the while loop. Here I will say while, and here I will say while true, always true, and here I'll keep this, and then I have to check the condition. I'll say if num1 is equal to num1 percentile, किससे divide करना है, min underscore से, and if it is equal to 0, and you have to use the AND operator to check both the conditions are true. That means the minimum should divide both num1 as well as the num2. Then you can say that, okay, I got my GCD, right? And I will say num2 percentile min underscore is also equal to 0, right? When this is the scenario, so at the time I know that it is able to divide both the things, and I got my GCD. I will say print here, print. What do you want to print here? GCD. I say GCD. GCD किसमें स्टोर है आपका मिनिमम में, which is able to divide both the num1 and num2. I'll say min underscore here, right? So once you got your GCD, what you have to do is, since this while loop will be always true, ये infinite loop में जाएगा, so उसको रोकने के लिए what we'll be using here, we'll be using the break statement here. Getting this point? और break statement करने के बाद आपको क्या करना है, min को decrement करना है, right? So min if it is 6, now you have to subtract it with 1 and becomes 1 lowercase, right? Now take an example. So suppose here num1 you are having is, let's say num1 you are having is 9 here, right? And num2 you are having here is 6. Num2 you are having here is 6. Okay. So find the minimum between num1 and num2. Find the between minimum and num1 and num2. So the minimum you will get here is 6. Correct. So what do you say? While true, this condition is true. Yes. Why you say if num1 percentile minimum. Num1 is your 9. 9 modulus 6 will give you 3. जब आप इसको डिवाइड करोगे, मॉडुलस ऑपरेट करोगे, द रिमाइंडर यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा 3. क्या 3 0 के बराबर है? नहीं, कंडीशन इज फॉल्स. एंड यहाँ पे num2 6 परसेंटाइल 6 को मॉडुलस 6 कर दो, क्या रिमाइंडर क्या आ जाएगा? 0 आ जाएगा. क्या 0 0 के बराबर है? हाँ, 0 0 के बराबर है. This condition is true, this condition is false. When you are having false and true, so overall this condition becomes false. So once this condition becomes false, कि आप if के अंदर जाओगे, आप if के अंदर नहीं जाओगे, आप कहाँ पे आओगे? लाइन नंबर 11 पे. And लाइन नंबर 11 पे क्या बोल रहा है? मिनिमम माइनस इक्वल टू 1. अब आप मिनिमम क्या बना आपका? 5, राइट. सो यहाँ से कहाँ जाओगे, वापस जाओगे वाइल ट्रू. सिंस द लूप आपको फिर से वापस आना पड़ेगा जब तक ना ये फॉल्स हो जाए. अब यहाँ पे आ रहेगा 9 percentile 5. What you are doing? You are doing 9 percentile 5 now. You are doing 9 percentile 5 now. So what I will do here is 9 percentile 5. So I will say 5. Once that is 5, and the remainder you are getting here is 4, and you are checking is 4 equal to 0? No, condition is false. And second thing what you have to divide is, you have to divide it with 6. So I will say 5. Once that is 5, and the remainder here is 1. Can you say 1 is equal to 0? No, condition is false here. Both the condition is false here. Will you go inside if? Will you go inside if? No, you will not go inside if. Where you will go? Again here, minimum underscore equal to 1. That means minimum was 5. Now आपका minimum क्या है? 4. Right? अब आपका minimum 4 है यहाँ पे. So while true, if num1 यानी कि 9 percentile 4 is equal to 0, क्या 9 percentile 4 0 के बराबर है? Again you will see here 9 4 से डिवाइड कर दो इसको, 4 2 that is 8, the remainder is getting 1. क्या 1 0 के बराबर है? No, condition is false. ऐसे you will check with the 6, you will say 4 1 that is 4. Modulus operator you have to do here, that means you want the remainder is 2 here. So क्या 2 0 के बराबर है? नहीं, condition is false. Both the condition is false, that means overall this condition becomes false. क्या आप अंदर जाओगे फिर? नहीं. तो यहाँ पे आप क्या करोगे फिर से, minimum minus equal to 1. अब आपका minimum क्या बना? 3. Now your minimum is 3. यहाँ पे आप चेक कर रहे हो, condition is still true. 9 percentile 3 0 के बराबर. Check it. Let's check it. I'll say here 9 I'm having here 9, and I'll say 3 3 is 9, and remainder you are getting is 0. क्या 0 के बराबर है? Yes, condition is true. And check it with the 6 as well. 6, and here I'll say 3 2 is 6, and the remainder you are getting here is 0. क्या यहाँ पे भी 0 के बराबर है? Yes, condition is true. When both the conditions are true, and overall you can say this if condition is true here. One of the if condition is true here, what you are saying, print GCD. GCD क्या? मिनिमम क्या है मेरे पास अब? 3. जब भी आपने 3 प्रिंट किया है उसके बाद आप ब्रेक कर रहे हो, मींस कि आप यहाँ इस while loop से बाहर आ रहे हो, right? So now if I run it, it is saying me give me the num1. Let's say I will give the num1 as 9. Give me the num2. I will say num2 is 3, and the output we are getting here is 3, right? Similarly, if I will give some other number here, let's say I am giving here 11, and the second number I am giving here 1. So at the time it is giving the GCD is 1, right? So what if I will do something like this? I am giving 7. Let me run it again. Let's say I am giving the first number as 7 and second number as 0. So at the time it is throwing an error, right? Now how to handle this error? So what I will do here is I will do something like this. I will make here one condition. I will say if num1 into num2 into num2 is equal to 0. अगर आपका num1 और num2 0 के बराबर है, मीनस 7 into 0 क्या हुआ? 0 0 के बराबर है. यस, सो एट द टाइम आपको ये ऑपरेशन करना चाहिए, नहीं करना चाहिए ना? या मैं ऐसे बोल सकता हूँ, जब भी 7 into 0 7 into any नंबर 0 के बराबर नहीं है. जैसे यहाँ पे मेरे 11 into 1 0 के बराबर नहीं है ना? When I will perform 11 into 1 that is equal to 11. क्या 11 0 के बराबर नहीं है? हाँ, 11 0 के बराबर नहीं है, तो यहाँ पे मैं कंडीशन होगा नॉट इक्वल. जब नॉट इक्वल होगा तो हमें ये ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करेंगे, ये वाली चीज, राइट, जो भी हम अभी करते हैं. बट अगर नम जैसे यहाँ पे 7 into 0 is equal to 0, ये बोल रहा है 0 के बराबर नहीं है, ये कंडीशन फॉल्स है, ये ट्रू है? फॉल्स है, क्योंकि 0 के बराबर है, राइट? Then we will do 7 and 0. So at the time we will say here else part में, जब ये कंडीशन फॉल्स होगी else part में, and here I will say print please enter non-zero number, right? So अब क्या होगा, जैसे मैं 7 and 0 दे दूंगा, यहाँ पे होगा 7 into 0 is 0. ये बोल रहा है 0 के बराबर नहीं है, which is false. तो आप किसमें जाओगे? else part में, and else part में what you will get? You will not now get the error, but you will get this message, please enter non-zero number, right? Now if I run it here, now I am giving here 0 first, then 7 first, and it is now giving it please enter non-zero number. अगर मैं फिर से रन कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे I am giving 18 and I am giving 7. Now it is giving the GCD as 1, right? So it will work fine now. You can also say like this here. Instead, if you don't want to keep this num1 into num2, you can also keep it something like this. You can check it like this. If num1 is not equal to 0, यानी कि num1 0 के बराबर नहीं होना चाहिए and num2 भी 0 के बराबर नहीं होना चाहिए. num2 is not equal to 0. तो अब आप क्या करोगे, ये ऑपरेशन आप परफॉर्म करोगे. Getting this point? I hope you understood this one now. Thank you.